Hey guys, it's your boy. We're back with the more Future Pet content, and today on the test update APK, I have a few things to notify you guys and a few things to show you guys about the Danger Room and actually some of the new awakened characters that we are gonna be getting in this update. Now, the thing is that we have three. Not one, not two. We have three new awakened characters, being Elsa Bloodstone, Moonknight, and Morbius as the new characters, and a new transcendent potential character as well. So we have three of them. And the interesting part about these three awakened characters in a single update, I think the last time we had this many characters was actually the Warriors of the Sky update, when we got 4 new awakened characters. Actually, that was the first awakened characters as well, and their awakening skill was also linked to one another. And the main factor about these three characters, a little bit same and a little bit different from those Warriors of the Sky characters, is that all the awakened skills for all of these three characters are linked with each other. So definitely, if you want to awaken your Elsa, you need Elsa at level 70 and Morbius and Moonknight at level 60. Same for Morbius and Moonknight. If you want any of the character at awakened, you need the character at level 70 and other remaining 2 characters out of the 3 at level 60. Now, talking about the uniforms and stuff, they have not added the uniforms for Elsa Bloodstone or Moonknight yet, so we cannot really see it. As I saw, sorry, they have added, but we cannot really play it. So I'm gonna show you some of the Moonknight gameplay for the uniform. So I'm gonna go away with that. So we have the effect of skill change Moon's Might and Moon Force, which is the tier 2 passive and the 4-star passive. So tier 2 passive now will be, whenever I use the Lunar Punishment skill, we will recover 30% of max HP, which is huge, which is gonna be huge for AC players. Now, the 4-star passive has guard break immunity inbuilt, so you can go with probably maybe a regeneration, or if you're gonna go with the maybe a damage proc to kill your enemies faster, because he has guard break immunity as well. It can definitely you can versify that depending on what you want from the character. First skill has silence, stuns. Second skill has paralysis. Third skill has 15% recovery again, so a huge HP and survivability boost with some guard haste, with a 100% of increased damage increase for one attack. Fourth skill has 4 seconds of immunity. Fifth skill actually has a frenzy buff, giving you 50% all attack, 15% attack speed, and critical rate 15%, which is a huge, and a stun as well. Plus, the uniform effect also gives himself 40%. A whooping 40% chain hit damage. None of the character in the game has 40% chain hit damage increase. I think the maximum, the most I think has is Cable Summoned his uniform with the 35%, if I'm not wrong. Then it also increases your skill damage by 50 and bonus damage by 30%, which I am not really sure how it's gonna work, because I guess it's gonna work fantastic, because the tier 2 passive does not really have any kind of skill effects or anything increase skill or bonus damage. So I think that's gonna be amazing. Let's go for the preview skill. So I'm gonna show you some of these skills, how they look, and then we'll talk about the linked awakened skill for these three characters, who are actually really amazing. Now let's go for the first skill. So the first skill actually has a little, kind of like a partial iframe every now and then. The second skill has, this is beautiful. This also has paralysis when it hits, so that's really good, and it has a partial iframe. Third skill, the bomb skill, actually that looks like the end part of the Black Widow skill, which is a partial iframe as well. So we'll see how it goes. And then we have the fourth one. This, whoa. The fifth one, the bread and butter. So it's faster. And now I am not sure how this gonna play out in ABX, because we'll see how it goes. Maybe he might have a chance at the Combat Hero Day. It's replacing Namor or someone else, because Namor does not really have silence or any kind of skills. So we'll see how it goes. And the awakened skill, let's go for the awakened skill. So the awakened skill looks like this: Morbius, Elsa Bloodstone, Moonknight dropping all those attacks. Looks weird, looks amazing, and it's an amazingly powerful skill. It looks like an amazingly powerful skill, and also the skill actually works for like forever. It just does not stop. Look at that. Elsa and other characters come up, they do damage, and our Moon Knight doing damage. We are doing really good against these characters. Now, that was the Moon Knight's awakened skill. Now let's go check out Elsa Bloodstone. Now, just to keep that in mind that Elsa does not have any kind of new uniform, so all the skills are going to be exactly how they were before this with the Monster Unleashed uniform. So if we go for this one, the starting is the same and probably the ending part is gonna be the same. The only thing is gonna change is the damage. Now you can see it will change the skills that she uses when she gets a uniform. The skills that she uses during the 6th skill will change, although other skills and other combinations of those skills looks exactly the same, and these are exactly those skills that she used. Obviously these consist of multiple skills used in that 6th skill. But let's go for where is that Morbius? I think Morbius should be here. So we have a new character, Morbius, obviously new awakened. First skill, let's go for the first skill. So we have, okay, look at that, this looks like a little bit of Sabretooth here. Third skill has an iframe and a buff to himself, which gives a frenzy buff, which is really nice. Then we have the fourth skill. Wow. Okay, okay, that's some good attitude there. And okay, we have Morbius, although the look is a little bit different than I thought it would be. Fifth skill has a wow, wow, whoa! Did you see that? Once more, once more. Wow, man, look at those slashes. Wolverine remade. So let's go for the awakened skill, and if this is gonna be any difficult, any different, I don't think so. Exactly the same starting, exactly the same skill pattern used in other character awakened skill as Morbius. So it does look like all those awakened skill on these characters are linked with each other, of course, and the only thing that is gonna be different in this is gonna be the damage. And why do I think that damage from every single awakened skill is gonna be different? It is actually because of the character's base stats itself, because if you go to different characters, you will see that the different base stats for this one right now. When you so Elsa being a speed character, obviously speed characters probably have the lowest stat values in the game, so she's gonna do less damage with her awakened skill than Morbius or Moon Knight. Although we still have possibilities for some of these characters to become meta. In the Combat Hero Day is replacing Namor, which I really don't want to go too much detail into, but I do have one more thing to tell you guys actually. Where is our danger room? So I'm sorry for one thing, is that I cannot really show you any kind of gameplay for danger room because I tried. And we made a team, actually me, Sneak Alex, and one more, and then we have another team. We went to the enter danger room part, and when we started it, we got stuck on the team lobby. So I'm sorry, I cannot really show you. And the extreme mode is also logged for all of us because we need the proficiency level 5 or higher, which can only be increased after playing the normal danger room, which we are not able to play at this moment. I'm not sure if anyone else has been able to play it. At least I have not. Now the rewards, as they have changed, as we know, they have changed the chest that we used to get for the Platinum League, Gold League, Vibranium League, and the what was that, the champ, what was that, I don't even remember the name of the last league. So Vibranium was the good, and it was able to give us the premium bios. Now we have the shield support. If you have it, obviously you will get extra rewards, but for the daily victory count, that was actually once per day, you will get one of those characters bios, right? One of those XGs, you can get any of them randomly. Again, daily entry, no matter if you win, no matter if you lose, you can claim this chest, the daily entry chest, 5 times per day, as it looks like. So you can play danger room 5 times per day, and no matter if you win or lose, 50 energy for 5 boxes, and each of these 5 boxes will have a chance for you to get any of these bios, XGs, as well as the exclusive XG bios, including all of these characters: Gambit, Negasonic, we have Rachel Summers, Professor X, Abomination. Every single bio that we used to get from those league chests will still be available here, which is amazing. And it is amazing because it's actually is bad in one way and good in another way. It is bad in a way that you don't really need to push danger room and try to win every single time to get this chest, which is great, which is a great thing, because you don't really need to win to get this chest. You will just play DR, finish that match using 10 energy, at least for the normal mode. And I think these rewards available are not just for the normal or extreme, it is for both. So if you play extreme, you will I think get every these rewards as well. If you play normal, you will get as well. Now these rewards shown here I think are only for normal one, at least these 5 entries. I'm not sure if you go for the extreme mode, they might change. Maybe the daily entries can be increased, maybe the daily victory might not be increased. I think the daily entry bios that you get, so just suppose if I play Danger Room just one fight and I win, I lose, does not matter. I get 20 Gambit bios from this chat. Maybe, because I'm saying maybe because I cannot really test it right now. If we have played that match in the extreme mode, maybe that 20 bios will start or could be higher than the number. So number of bios or number of XGs that we get from the normal mode daily chest will probably get increased by a certain amount, maybe 30, 50, 40, I don't know, I don't know the number. So whenever you play extreme mode and if you have any of these entries available, I think you can get more of those bios that you are getting on the normal mode, which is fairly good, because normal mode and extreme mode should have a difference, and the difference could be the own characters that we can, and the only characters that you can use in the extreme mode are tier 3 or potentially transcendent characters, being your awakened characters, Mystique, Beta Ray Bill and other characters, or any of the tier 3 characters that you have. And the requirement for opening unlocking the extreme mode is also having a proficiency level. So the proficiency level, at least in this one, is only 5, so you don't need to even worry about, because even a new player, if some player does not have never played Danger Room, has only played maybe 2 or 3 matches, he can still participate in the extreme mode if he has 3 or more awakened or tier 3 characters, which is great. I'm sorry again, I cannot really test it, but it looks like a good change, because we don't really need to play and get to the league. Although it was really fun to actually aim for a league to get those rewards, but the rewards are much easier, which is a good way. It's not gonna affect the interest in the game mode. It's not gonna affect the game mode itself, because the gameplay is gonna be exactly the same. The bosses are gonna be harder and the attack patterns probably will be random in the extreme mode, and the normal mode will be exactly the same as it was. So that was actually the Danger Room kind of like rework or rewards, I should say. I'm sorry again, I'm not able to show you the gameplay, but that was it. Let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about Danger Room and these 3 linked up awakened characters along with each other. They look really good. The awakened skill looks to do really good damage. I'm still waiting for this testing out, because I cannot really go and buy this uniform, because I'm not really sure. Yeah, this is unavailable, so I cannot really do the testing for any this uniform in any kind of game mode, maybe World Boss Ultimate or ABX, using this uniform, because I don't really have it, the option to use it. Elsa Bloodstone uniform might get added after the update, still not sure, although we still have Ghost Rider and the Blade uniform coming on. Probably again, I think it should also be unavailable, that we cannot really test it, so we can only do the preview for these uniforms, which I will do in a later video. And let me know what you think about all of this and all of that. And as always, if you like the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. See ya.